Hello everyone, Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you on the road at the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. I'm not too far on the road. I'm actually went to visit my mother at her nursing home in Fairhaven, Mass, and there was a bunch of people there, so I couldn't find a parking space. So I figured I'd come down to the water, do a few videos for you guys, and then go back when maybe a space would open up. But of course it is around Christmas time, so I imagine a lot of people are visiting their families. So I'm here at the edge of the water here, across the way there. You see that big smokestack and a couple of buildings. That's actually New Bedford, Massachusetts. There is a river that runs, I think it's the Acushnet River, that runs between New Bedford and Fairhaven. But this is where all the whaling boats would come in back in the day. And Fairhaven is an absolutely beautiful town. In fact, let me see if I can maybe give you a view of that. I don't think you're really going to get a view, but you can see some of these houses. Some of these houses are absolutely beautiful. There's really no houses in that direction. But I thought I would talk a little bit about the astrology of Thursday, December 23rd. The moon is in Leo again. And there's not much happening with the Leo moon today. We do have an inconjunct to Neptune, which can make confuse things a little bit, but also bring a certain amount of magic. One of the things that Leo is really good at is regaling you with stories, and that Neptune can bring a little we'll call magic to the stories, or different perspective. Look at this rock. Isn't this amazing? I don't know. I wish I knew what kind of rock this was, but it's just pretty wild here at the side of the. And then even this wall. I mean, I know it's just a seawall, but look at some of the stone here. It's just beautiful. I don't know, the little things. And look at that outcropping there. It's like a sandstone or something. I decided that if I was going to study again, that I might want to study geology, because I find it so fascinating. And then you can see how clear the water is here, actually. So you can see to the bottom, which is kind of cool. Not what you always expect on the East Coast, but it is clear today. So, like I said, there's not much happening today, but I want to talk a little bit about what's coming to exactitude tomorrow, and that is the square between Saturn and Uranus. And I'll talk more about that tomorrow as well. But Saturn and Uranus are interesting bedfellows, in that Saturn is the planet associated with structure, and Uranus is the planet associated with blowing up structures. And so when they are together, it's always we could call it an uncomfortable situation for both planets. But when they're in a square, man, that's when the crisis really hits. And so what we've been experiencing through 2021, this is the last of 3 exact ones that is happening on the 24th, is a crisis in consciousness, and a crisis in coming to a point where we're questioning authority and attempting to trust our own instincts on things. And yet the next step in the process isn't about isolating ourselves from one another, but working together in community. And I think that we have to keep that in mind. The square between Uranus and Saturn will continue to be very evident in 2022 as well. It doesn't get exact except for about a minute, which might as well be exact, but that pressure is on throughout the whole of 2022, until perhaps the very end of it. So I am going to talk about 2022 specifically in the upcoming days. But we're still not done with 2021, so we don't want to leave anything out, right? At the end. So, all right, guys, have yourself a great day. Like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this little. It's a gray day. It's a little rainy today, but there's a beauty in it and a quietude that I certainly appreciate. And these birds out here seem to like it. I scared the bejesus out of them. They all flew away. Now they're starting to come back when they realize that I'm not trying to eat them, I guess. All right, guys, take care. Much love from the banks of the Acushnet River, and I'm guessing on that one. I'll correct it if I have to. From a very Fairhaven. Take care. Namaste.